Oh my gosh. My friends, welcome to Micah Mowrey's client testimonial. We are joined here with Becca Lucero and Fuzzman himself in my home. Whoa.
This is the home.
This is the home. And now,
this is the night to be
you know
here.
what's really funny is that I told Micah Mowrey, hey, let's do a live at 6 p.m. We'll do the thing where you hop on via Instagram and it'll be really cool. And then what happened? Micah Mowrey just came over to my house.
Here I am.
What? That's fantastic. Micah,
I'm alive.
It's so good to have you. First of all, Micah Mowrey has been a guest on the Love Amp podcast. I recommend checking out his episode. It's really great. He talks about his whole journeys, his whole discoveries. But we're going to not only talk about that, we're going to talk about specifically what it's been like to work as a client. So, Micah, right off the bat, what was life like before we worked together? What was the mindset? Where were you? What was happening?
Yeah, that's a great question, actually. Before we started working together, before I'd taken my first step into the rabbit hole, I think I was questioning myself a lot. I was really uncertain about what path and what future was ahead of me. I mean, it's really hard to even talk about all of the things that have happened and the growth that has come about since then. I think we're going on like 2 years now, at least. Yeah. And I mean, there's really been so much that's happened. Who I was back then is hard to remember. But I know that for sure, the thing that stands out is that I had virtually no idea that the things that are important to me today were important to me back then. It's really been kind of a 180 shift, and yeah, that's where I'll leave it. What else?
And just, it sounds like there were some feelings underneath too that you were experiencing, like being mistrusting of yourself. Like, what other feelings come up around that experience?
I mean, there was obviously a lot of fear around it. I was scared of doing things that ultimately I knew I believed in, but I didn't know if other people believed in them. And I mean, a clear example is, just to get literal, is I don't know if you can see how long and luscious this hair is getting to be.
Oh my gosh, I'm looking at it and I'm loving it.
Yeah.
The curls are just divine, and it actually adds I think it's added more color, like, to your hair, like a more mature coloring by
gray.
allowing
You're
it
saying
to go.
gray.
That's what I'm saying exactly.
And I think ladies like it too.
I think so.
For this one.
The ladies like it too. It's confirmed. It's confirmed.
And really that's because I never thought, this is a weird realization, I never thought people would even take me seriously. I thought that there was like a barrier where I don't even know where I was getting that from or where I was making that up, but I didn't believe in myself as someone with long hair. And I mean, this doesn't matter. This doesn't matter ultimately. But the freedom for me to even go out on the limb and try it and grow. I mean, thank goodness we're in weird times right now that I can have this freedom to try it without a whole lot of judgment. But that alone is a really transformational aspect of it. Is like feeling more attached to my own body and the power to be who I am.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, that's huge. To be who he actually is, ladies and gentlemen.
This is who I am.
This is Micah Mowrey right now. Something that you talked about on the podcast episode is that you used to like just people please up the gosh darn wazoo.
Yes. Yeah. I would people please all the time, but also I would hold a lot of guilt. And I think those things were connected. And what I'm realizing more now than ever is that I can't hold myself to other people's standards. It's a losing policy. It keeps me in a cycle of trying to essentially try to be something that I'm not in the first place. I have my own things that I'm trying to be, and part of that is making the people in my life happy as much as I can, and being supportive and being loving and bringing that into my life as much as I can. but to be spending energy trying to make someone else happy for something that ultimately I've realized is not necessarily my responsibility. It doesn't have to do with me. That's not where I should be putting my energy. I should be putting my energy into myself and what I can do. And so, yeah, this is very freeing.
Wow, amazing. That is incredible. Like, those are things. That's priceless. That's like life's work.
It is priceless. I would absolutely say.
Oh my gosh.
I can't. I mean, the stories.
What?
We could go on for hours.
Right.
It's priceless.
It's priceless. Now, what is kind of a standout moment that you like, almost like a moment of realization that we've had, like, in each other's presence, where something like clicked? Like, do you have like a moment that you remember, like a clicking moment?
Yeah, I there's a lot of them. Some more recent than others. I think a recent one for me is something we've talked about, which is embracing myself as a spirit or a soul who has been here forever and will be here forever. And I think that for me, in this moment, I'm living a life that was a deck of cards I was dealt, and that's really beautiful. I think that I really am appreciative that I am playing this game and that I get to be a part of it at all, and that I decided to sit down at the table and get dealt in, which I think is why I'm here at all, and that's super empowering to know that I have all of the universe wrapping me in a warm blanket, and that I came from the right place, and I'm going back to the right place, and I'm in the right place. So, that's my recent breakthrough.
Holy hell! Congratulations.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you.
Wow. We got Becca Lucero has tears in her eyes right now.
So beautiful.
You got a tear too? Is there a tear in your eye?
So I get more into the shock realm of just like, whoa.
Yeah. Whoa. Yeah.
And then it sets in, and it like kind of like processes for a little bit. And it's always really great. But it's also like, I just go back to the whoa. Micah, what would you say to someone out there that hasn't done this type of work or this type of coaching experience? Like, what would you say to them if they were on the fence?
What would I say to people out there? I would say, I mean, the first thing is, I love you, and there are people out here who love you, and I think I don't want anybody to forget that, and some of us have. I've forgotten that. I know lots of people in my life who've forgotten that, and it's because of people like Seth and banding together and having these open and vulnerable moments that we can realize that we're all part of one thing, and that thing is, I don't know, life or humans or whatever, but we are here and we are part of it, and there's no I mean, I hesitate to say there's no wrong or no bad apple, but in a sense I kind of believe that. Yeah, I think we're all part of it.
Amazing. So, wow. Micah, thank you for sharing yourself once again to the world, helping others find the light within themselves and bring that then to the world. It's like this it's like the most positive infection there is.
I agree. Yeah, I've gotten worse. Seth, I just want to say thank you for always being an inspiration.
Thanks.
You're someone who is relentlessly marching forward down this path, and I don't know what could be more valuable in this world.
Thanks.
So thank you for all you're doing, and for being here for me. I really appreciate it.
Welcome. I love you so much,
Love you
Micah.
too.
Oh my gosh, what?
Love you
This
too.
was 100% better than Instagram from your own home. You
Yeah.
can't get those kind of hugs.
No, you can't get these types of hugs.
Your phone just can't hug you like that.
It's an insta hug.
They would call that an insta hug.
Insta hug. Wow.
You're doing good stuff, man.
Thanks.
Yeah.
And it's clearly affecting everyone around you.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Now,
Woo!
now are there tears? Let's do the tears.
Where are the tears?
Wow.
There's no tears yet.
It's still the
coming.
shock.
It's building. Yeah.
Cal Pearson has the tears. Holy crap.
I was hoping
Okay.
Cal Pearson was watching this.
Cal Pearson is on. Holy smokes.
Especially here
Love you all.
You are
Dimitri, Vaughn. Dimitri, thanks for being on here.
Thanks,
Vaughn.
Dimitri.
Hi, everybody.
Shuffle
Love you,
Perkinson.
Dimitri.
Wow. Okay,
Love you,
well,
Cal.
gang, thanks for hopping on those viewing in the future. Schedule a little call
Let's do it.
on loveamp.com. Okay, love y'all and love yourselves out there. Bye.
Bye.